evening, everyone, parents and guardians. My name is Coach Hill, and I want to thank each and every one of you all for taking the time out to be here today. As a coach and educator, my priority is to provide a safe, structured, and positive environment where our student athletes can grow both on and off the court. Athletes offer so many benefits. They teach discipline, teamwork, accountability, and leadership. But at the same time, it is very important that we are all on the same page when it comes to understanding the risks involved in sports participation. Tonight I want to take a few moments to talk about those risks, what we do to reduce them, and how we can all work together to keep our athletes safe. First, let's talk about the reality of athletics. All sports involve what we call inherent risk. This simply means there is always a chance of injury because of the physical nature of sports. Some common injuries we see include sprains and strains, muscle injuries, concussions, broken bones, and heat-related illnesses like dehydration or heat exhaustion. Even with proper coaching and preparation, these things can still happen. And it's important that both parents and student athletes understand that. As coaches and school staff, we have a legal responsibility known as duty of care. That means we are responsible for providing proper supervision, maintaining safe facilities, ensuring equipment is safe, and teaching the correct techniques for each activity. We take that responsibility seriously. If a coach or student fail to meet that responsibility, it can be considered negligence. Negligence means failing to act in a responsible way to keep students safe. And in the same case, that can lead to injury and legal liability. Now, on the other side of that, student athletes participate under what is called assumption of risk. That means they understand that injuries are possible in sports, but even with that understanding, it does not remove our responsibility to protect them to the best of our ability. Now let's talk about what we actually do to keep our students safe. This is where risk management comes into play. Risk management is simply the steps we take to reduce the chance of injury. First, we make sure athletes are always properly supervised. We are actively watching, correcting, and making sure drills are being done safely. Second, we focus on teaching proper technique, whether it's how to land, how to make contact, or how to move safely. We are consistently reinforcing fundamentals. Third, we monitor conditioning and fatigue. When athletes are overly tired, the risk of injury goes up. So we make sure to build them up gradually and safely. Fourth, we emphasize hydration and heat safety, especially here in Texas. This is extremely important because it gets hot. We have really hot days. We schedule water breaks, watch for signs of heat illness, and make adjustments when needed. We also regularly check equipment and facilities to make sure everything is safe to use. And finally, We have an EAP, or Emergency Action Plan, in place. This means if an injury does occur, we are prepared to respond quickly and appropriately. Now, safety is not just on the coaches. Student athletes also hold a responsibility. They are expected to follow instructions, use proper techniques, communicate honesty, and report injuries immediately. One of the biggest issues we see is athletes trying to push through injuries. And while we respect toughness, we also prioritize health. We also encourage them to speak up. Parents, you play a big role as well. We need your support in helping us keep your students safe. That includes making sure physicals are completed, communicating any medical concerns that you may have, encouraging your child to be honest about injuries, and reinforcing accountability at home. When we all work together, it creates a much safer environment for everyone involved. In closing, athletics are an incredible opportunity for growth and also development. But with that opportunity comes responsibility. While we cannot eliminate all risks, we are committed to reducing it through proper supervision, preparation, and communication. Our goal is always to protect our student athletes while helping them grow into strong, disciplined individuals. We appreciate your trust, your support, and your partnership. Thank you again for your time today, and go Bulldogs!